Okay, hi everyone. So this is a quite important topic. Quite a lot of people who own companies, either shareholders or people who run companies, the directors, they are unfamiliar with the filing requirements of a company. So there are certain requirements that companies have to follow, and they are in accordance to some timelines. And normally, a lot of people they actually get these timelines mixed up. So we're going to go through this today. Okay, so there are a few things that you need to know. Basically, there are two bodies that you have to answer to. Number one is ACRA, which is the Accounting Corporate Regulatory Authority of Singapore. This is the one that regulates companies. This is the one that you need to file with ACRA is actually your annual return. Okay, then with IRAS, which is the Inland Revenue Authority of Singapore, the one who collects your taxes, you have to file two things. Some of you may be exempted for the ECI, which is the estimated chargeable income, but in general, companies have to file ECI and they have to do their corporate tax filing. So today, right, what we're going to do is that we're going to explain carefully how we get the dates, and we need everyone to understand uh, the requirements that you need to fulfill. So these things are very important and you guys cannot miss them. Okay, we as your corporate secretary, right, we can always remind you, but you as the director of the company, right, you also need to know these requirements. Okay, so let's talk about what you need to do for ACRA first. Okay, so for ACRA, you need to understand your financial year end. Okay, the financial year end is literally like now and then when you do business, there's money in and money out. Okay, money's in and money's out. What you do is that you keep a record of all your income and expenses, right? So you keep a record all the way, but there comes a point in time where you need to stop your income. When is that? That is your financial year end. Your financial year end is the period of time whereby you close your accounts, and the very next day, right, a new set of accounts opens. Okay, so what happens is that once your financial year end ends, you have 6 months to prepare the financial statements. Who prepares the financial statements? The directors prepare the financial statement, and what they'll do is that they need to prepare this financial statement and answer to the owners of the company, which are the shareholders. So let's say today the financial year end of my company ends. I have 6 months from now to actually prepare the financial statements, put all the accounts in order, and call the shareholders saying, hey, this is what I've been doing for this financial year. Let me show you what we've made. Let me show you what we've spent. And then we can discuss about it at an AGM, which is the annual general meeting. So you need 6 months to prepare the financial statements. The directors are the ones to prepare the financial statements. They can always ask the secretary or the accountant to assist them in this. And it is the director that needs to call and hold an AGM. So normally if you appoint a corporate secretary, then of course we will assist you in this matter. Okay, then after the AGM, right, you have 1 month after the AGM to file the annual returns. So that means you need to file the annual returns, submit it to ACRA and say that, hey, we've already done our AGM. Everything was all in order. That's all. So we just report to ACRA. Okay, let's look at an example. Okay, so let's imagine there's this company called Company A, and Company A was incorporated on 10th of June 2016. Okay, so Company A chose to close off its financial year within 12 months. Okay, because newly incorporated companies, right, you have a bit of buffer, but never mind. Let's just assume that Company A was incorporated on 10th of June 2016. In 365 days, right, they closed off their financial year. That means that they did business from 10th of June all the way to 10th of June 2016 all the way to 9th of June 2017. Okay, so they close off their accounts, and what happens on 10th of June 2017? It's the new year already. It's another financial year. So their first financial year closed on 9th of June 2017. So now what do the directors have to do? They have 6 months to prepare the financial statements and call and hold an AGM. Okay, so 6 months from 9th of June, right, is July, August, September, October, November, December. They have until 9th of December 2017 to call and hold an AGM. But what happens? They don't wait till last minute. Okay, they held the AGM on the 1st of November 2017. They actually called all the shareholders. They prepared the financial statements, showed it to the shareholders, said, hey, this is what happened during this financial year. This is how much money we've made. This is the performance of the company. And then the shareholders were happy. They said, okay, we're pleased with your reports. They all went off. They signed, they did a resolution. They documented the meeting. They submitted it to the corporate secretary. And then what a corporate secretary like us will do, after that, we can file the annual returns. That means they held the AGM on 1st of November. Then 1 month after 1st of November, right, they have to file the annual returns within 1 month. Okay, so they need to file the annual returns by 1st of December 2017. Okay, what happens if company A wants to do everything last minute? That means they want to stretch out the time. Okay, so let's say that financial year ended on 9th of June 2017. So they have 6 months to prepare the financial statements and hold the AGM, right? So they can hold the AGM, right, on 9th of December 2017. And what will happen is that they can submit the annual return on 9th of January 2018. Okay, that's the max that they can stretch. Anything later than that, right, they will be late for the annual return and the company will receive a composition fine. Okay, so this is the requirement for ACRA. Okay, so everyone needs to understand the requirement for ACRA. Okay, now what we're going to do, right, is that we're going to move on to the requirement for IRAS, which is income tax. Okay, so remember again your financial year end. So your financial year end, right, once your financial year end ends, yes, you are busy compiling your financial statements and everything. You're the director, you're busy compiling the financial statements, ready to show them to your shareholders and everything. But you have something that you need to submit to IRAS. Okay, so within 3 months of the financial year end, you actually need to file this thing called the estimated chargeable income, which is the ECI, to IRAS. Okay, so for example, company A, right, their financial year end ended in 9th June. Okay, so by when do they need to file the ECI? They need to file the ECI by 9th September 2017. Okay, so this is just to file the estimated chargeable income. Okay, and please note that not all companies need to file. Okay, yours may be exempted. So how to know whether your company qualify for exemption? Okay, go to our website, you read our resource page, read the article, what is estimated chargeable income, ECI. Okay, read the resource page, we actually provide a guide for you how to know whether your company requires to file this ECI. Your company may be exempted, but even when you log onto your My Tax portal, it will show ready to file ECI. But if you qualify for exemption, right, you can just ignore this and don't need to file ECI. Okay, if let's say you're not sure whether you need to file ECI or not, then please contact a corporate secretary like ourselves. Ask us whether you need to file ECI or not. We can assess your company and then tell you whether you need to file ECI. Okay, if you do not file ECI, IRAS will actually give you an estimated income. They will estimate your income and then they will charge you corporate tax for that. And if you receive the bill, you have 1 month to actually appeal to IRAS and say that, hey, I did not earn this income. Then you rectify it, then IRAS will edit it on their side. If not, that income you have to pay if you don't respond. Okay, so rather than let them send you a letter and then go through the hassle, please know whether you have to file ECI or not. Okay, okay, then the next one, which is very important and the most important, is actually your corporate tax. Okay, so we look at this year's corporate tax. Okay, this year's corporate tax, right, is coming up on 30th of November 2018. It's the deadline for paper filing. So if you want to file hard copy, you have to file by 30th November 2018. If you want to do e-filing, which is something that is all companies are supposed to do eventually, paper filing is being phased out in phases. So e-filing is going to be the only way that you can file by, I think, 2020. So the deadline for e-filing is 15th of December 2018. Okay, and for 2018, we need to file for year of assessment 2018. Okay, because we are filing in 2018, our year of assessment 2018. Year of assessment 2018 means you have to submit the income statement for the financial year that closed in 2017, which is the previous year. So think carefully, which accounts closed in 2017. Okay, look at company A. Okay, company A, right, was incorporated on 10 June 2016 and their financial year ended on 9 June 2017. So this accounts from 10 June 2016 to 9 June 2017 is supposed to be submitted for year of assessment 2018. Okay, so they kept their accounts, their records and everything from 10 June 2016 to 9 June 2017. They kept it for quite a long period of time, more than 1 year already, but they only required to submit it for year of assessment 2018, which is coming up pretty soon. Okay, so please understand what it means by year of assessment. Year of assessment 2018, just remember that year of assessment, whatever year, right, means that you need to submit the income statement, right, for the financial year that closed in the previous year. Okay, so please understand the corporate tax requirements as well. Okay, so as a summary, right, for ACRA, you have annual return filing. Okay, and then that one, IRAS needs to know that directors, all the financial statements, you already held your AGM, showed it to all the shareholders. This is what IRAS, this is what ACRA is concerned about. For IRAS, they want to know how much money your company makes, and they need to know your ECI, and they also need to know your corporate tax. So for IRAS, there are two types of filing which your company may require to file. Some companies may not need to file ECI. Please take a look at our resource on our webpage. Okay, if you have any queries, you can email us at info@singaporesecretaryservices.com. Our website is singaporesecretaryservices.com. We have a resource page and we have a YouTube channel that hosts all our videos. So we are constantly updating our blog posts, our resource pages into videos so that it is easier for you guys to understand when you watch it on YouTube. Some people don't like to read, so this is what we're doing. Okay, so any queries, please drop us an email. That's all for this topic. Thanks for tuning in.